It is a snow day, ice day today. Let me show you how much snow we got. I mean, there's a lot, guys. There's a lot. But I haven't gotten out of my robe today, and kids are outside getting like firewood and stuff. I am making chicken and dumplings in the crock pot. Granger is reading by the fire. What are you doing? What are you doing? He wants to go outside really bad. But it's so cold. Did you make a big mess in here? Mm-hmm. That's your bus? Show me. Push the button? Okay. Ready? Remember where the button is? Where is it? Right there.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yay! So we are just taking it easy today. We just found out that the schools are out tomorrow too. So everything shuts down in Texas when the weather gets a little bit icy. So we are just hanging out at the house. Is the button not working? Okay, let me show you right here. Remember? Remember it's right here? There you go. Oh, you want Dada on Alexa? You want Dada on Alexa? Alexa, play the Moonrise soundtrack by Granger Smith. Here we are again.
Here we are. There's another one of these weird Texas ice storms happening right now. Once again, like 2020, not quite as bad as 2020 yet. Just wreaking havoc on our oak trees. Let's just look at that. That's just a tree. It's just not made to handle that.
Yeah, it's like you were saying, if it rains one more time tonight,
They're in trouble.
They're coming down.
They're in trouble. Yeah. I mean, I can't on this video begin to show how much weight that is. Let me check the greenhouse and see what's going on in here.
It's nice in here.
Yeah, it's 51. So I figured out a hack. Okay. I've done so much research on greenhouses, and everyone has a different theory on how to keep them warm. And so I have some space heaters in here. But that's not enough if you've got literally plexiglass walls, it's like, that's not gonna help. The key to keeping a greenhouse warm is thermal mass. When you're heating with supplemental heat, whether it's sunlight or space heaters or wood burning stoves or Christmas lights like some people use, no matter what, the heat just dissipates into nothing unless you have thermal mass to hold the heat in. So I tried something. This is the same thing I did, by the way. When it was 10 degrees, I had these same two space heaters.
Yeah?
But the difference is I'm heating this pot.
Oh, yeah.
So fill that pot.
Because that gives off the...
So the pot is being heated by the heater, and then the pot radiates. It's pretty cool. And so there's my little future dead oak tree that is going to die because it's going to ice over one day in the year 2055. But yeah, so here we are, literally standing in plexiglass outside of a frozen tundra, and it's 50 degrees in here.
Nice.
Life hack.
Ciao.
Okay, let's go check the rest of the farm.
Okay. Check the chickens.
Yeah. Frozen windmill.
So fun.
So I'm looking around and I don't see a bunch of downed trees. I see one over there. But I don't see a lot like we did in 2020. We just saw everywhere.
And we're not hearing them.
The war zone going on.
Fall.
But I think we're like one more rain away from that happening. So what happens, to catch everybody up, what happens is Texas is psychotic. And apparently over the last 4 years, it decided it's not going to snow anymore here. It's going to pour down rain while it's below freezing, which makes no sense. So that's what happens. And then it just wreaks havoc on these trees. Like right now, as we speak, it's raining. I'll try some stuff in here. This is my chicken water heater. Okay? Never been used. But I've been waiting for a day like today to actually use it.
Look at that. Would you look at that? We're gonna need, are you gonna hang it? Or we're gonna need to sit on something because they're gonna have to be able to get their beaks and the little cups in their way at the bottom.
Okay, we'll just use a...
Maybe like this little chair or something, or...
We could use, there's a brick out there we'll use. This, and then we need just like a pitcher of water. And that's it. Let's go put this out there right now first. Might not even need it actually, we'll just check first.
Yeah, I just figured that their water would be frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. Okay, I'm kind of glad it's frozen because we get to try this out for the first time.
Okay. Do you want me to go fill it up in the barn?
You'll stand for it. They're like, I ain't coming out today.
You stay in there, little girls.
So just to remind everybody, we have a heater in there. It's one of those plate heaters that kicks on at 35, so it's going to hold it 35-ish in there. They're like, I ain't coming out today.
I'm going to check their food real quick.
Casualty right here. God, it's so heavy. The first of probably many. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. That's insane. You know why that's insane? Because that tree took so much damage
Yeah.
in 2020, and that branch would have survived and all the way until 2023. Yeah, more chainsawing from me.
Mm-hmm. That is dangerous. I don't know if you can see that, but that is just ice all over those rocks, and it is so slick. Hi, Remy.
Okay, so I should now need to get like a cinder block. I thought I had one, but I'm not. Oh, I can use this. There's one. Gotta figure out a better way to do that, but.
What do you mean? Just turn it a little bit more this way, and they could get it to both of them.
Put it on the corner, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay.
The best news really of the day is that it's just not quite cold enough. It's great. It's like, it's probably 26 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is not holding it enough to keep every single thing frozen that comes out of the sky. I can see that. It's literally, it's raining right now. It should be snowing, but that's hopefully going to help these trees that it's 26 and not 16. That'd be a big difference, that 10 degrees. But all in all, we're a lot better off than we were. My lips are numb to talk. All in all, we're a lot better off than we were in 2020 with a similar storm. And then last year, the same week, it did this too. So this is 3 years in a row. The same, like, first couple weeks of February. It'd be awesome if we just had like nice powdery snow. But we don't get that. We get the devil ice. Hey, that brings up a good point. A lot of people think of the devil as hot, fire. I tend to think of him more as cold. Cold is way more devastating. Here's some more casualties here. Just cut out that tree. The grass, y'all, it gives a good perspective just what the grass looks like. Oh, cooking a little lunch, huh? I see. Yeah, just seems like
Teriyaki chicken and rice.
seems like a normal day lunch, you know?
Yeah.
Everything just appears to be normal except for one thing. Got to brag a little bit right now. If you remember 2021, when we were in the RV out here and we had an ice storm, which we're kind of going through the end of one right now, I decided at that moment when we didn't have power in the RV, I thought, I'm getting a backup generator. I've always wanted one my whole life, and when we're building this house, I'm gonna research through the builder and just add it into the build. And now we have lost power. There is no power on this whole block right now. Let me show you something. I think it's so awesome. 22 kilowatt, it runs our entire house. We lost power at 4 a.m. last night, and this thing automatically senses that the power's out and it kicks on. It's amazing. Now, I do go around and I cut off the HVACs, you know, just to make sure it's not pulling too hard. It's running straight off propane, which is in the ground. So I got a fire going. Kids are in there watching TV. We pretty much have a normal day, and the power's out. So this would be you know, we've been through this our whole lives, and now everything's good. I will say this too: Texas power grid is not the problem, in case you thought it might be. This ice, which is on all these trees, is falling down on power lines throughout the state. So that's actually what's happening. I'll show you out here. It's about 35 degrees right now, so it's melting, but the stuff here that's fallen, massive branches that have fallen pretty much everywhere. I'm gonna be having a chainsaw party again. Who wants to come over and have a chainsaw party? So update report, it is 7:30, still no power. We haven't had power in 5 or 6, 7 hours now. Generator's still running. We have the HVACs turned off and we have a fire roaring in here to try to keep it warm. It's freezing outside. Problem though, realize there's a problem and I gotta have to fix this, and I'll take you guys outside tomorrow. But our well house is on a separate power source, so our well house does not have power. I thought I could just run an extension cord from the house that's running on the Jenny and plug it in. So then I got out there and I realized that the pump for the well is hardwired into the breaker box. So that's not gonna work. There's no way, I sat out there for a little bit, there's no way with limited tools and without any kind of equipment to wire that for a normal outlet or normal extension cord. So, long story short, we have no water. We haven't had water for like 5 hours. So the girls are gonna use the toilet and the boys are going outside. That's just kind of what we've been doing. Tomorrow I'll take you out there and show you my plans for revamping that, changing that. I'm gonna make it where I could run another generator that I have in the barn out here, where I could run power to that breaker box from a little generator in the case that this might happen again. I'll figure it out. In hindsight, when I built this house, I should have trenched power from the house to the well house. I wasn't thinking nearly that far ahead. So that's kind of where we are right now. But everybody's happy. We have lights on in here, decently warm in here because of the roaring fire. We have tons of firewood. In fact, the kids are about to go back out. They've been doing, they've been going out and getting firewood and they just love it. You love going to get firewood, don't you? Lincoln, is that probably your favorite thing you've been doing, is going to get firewood?
London's been posting videos, so you gotta go check out her channel.
Yeah, she's been filming like crazy and posting videos. So London Smith is her channel. Yeah, keep you guys informed. Here we go.